What's cracking, Team Dink? We're back at the trout stream, and today we are looking for some more browns. I'm gonna start with this little jerkbait right here. It's a Rapala original in the brown trout color. I'm hoping it's a good way to catch a donk. Who knows? Enough yipping and yapping. Let's start casting blasting. Let's go. So it's heavily wooded in here, and so I'm a little bit nervous, to be quite honest with you, throwing this $10 bait, but I also think it's gonna be a good way to hopefully catch some size. So just gotta risk it for the biscuit, folks, and everybody likes a good biscuit. I'm gonna try to mix up the retrieves to figure out what works best, but I'm kind of thinking a reel and stop type retrieve is gonna be what's best. So hard reels and stop, and hopefully they kind of run into it, because they're kind of known for chasing lures. I mean, at least that's in my experience. They really chase and they're aggressive. Sometimes they'll just tail it and they won't eat it all the way. And so I think like a reel and stop is really gonna be my best chance. Folks, today teamwork is going to be in full effect. Tyler will take a pool, I'll take a pool, we'll keep rotating. He will almost eat it by that tree. And then hopefully between the two of us, we can both get into a couple fish. Oh, you're kidding me. Do you see anywhere I can cross? I gotta get my mule jig back because I don't wanna lose it. Okay, I think I might be able to go get my mule jig. This tree is somewhat feasible. Let it be known that I really don't like losing mule jigs. Okay, we're on the other side. Now I gotta go find my mule jig and get it unsnagged. There's my mule jig. Ah, okay. Now the hard part. Oh boy, that's probably gonna get snagged. Let's hope the mule jig doesn't just end up getting snagged right in the water. Oh, here we go again. God, I am like a daggum jaguar. Of course. Well, I got back to my rod, and now the jig's just snagged underwater. That was such a waste of my time. Oh, come on. It broke off. Literally, I just wasted so much time. Oh, I'm stupid. Let it be known that if I was smart, I would have grabbed the jig, bit it off, and let the line dangle. But I'm not smart. I'm an idiot. I gotta redeem myself because that was ridiculously stupid. Here we are with Tyler, and the update is as follows. I've been wasting my time chasing around a mule jig, and then I just broke it off. And now we are just sitting here trying to figure out what the heck to do to catch these fish. I think the bluebird skies with the bright sun is hurting us. Can't control the weather though, so I'm gonna just keep fishing, see what happens. If we can catch 1 or 2 fish today, that's an absolute win. I would love if we both just at least get one. Team Dink.
Team Dink.
Fellow member of Team Dink. Okay, I just got this little spoon rigged up. Now I know that this spoon is probably gonna end up getting snagged within the first 3 to 4 casts, but I wanna try it, so I'm gonna try it. I don't know of any Nature Valley bars that are coffee collection. You know I love coffee way more than I love granola bars. So if you pair granola bars with coffee, you absolutely are going to appeal to me. So I'm gonna eat this, and maybe, after eating this delicious morsel right here, maybe I'll catch a trout. I believe. Do you? Do you believe? Okay, I'm gonna eat this. I'm not sure how technically people are supposed to work these spoons for trout, but I'm basically just popping it off the bottom. I think they react well to flash, so I kind of figure if this drops in front of them and I twitch it, they might just bite it out of instinct. I don't know. Part of me just wants to put a mule jig on and put some of that Berkley Gulp stuff on there, because I have a feeling that drifting that down low might work. I don't know. It's hard to say. I just broke off the spoon. Ah well, what can you do? The good days are more fun, they're more rewarding, but at the same time, the challenging days will teach you something. It's like today, I'm probably realizing that I'm probably better off with different conditions throwing this jerkbait. I don't think that these fish are actively feeding, so I probably need to adjust my strategy. I really wanted to catch a fish on the jerkbait, but I'm gonna go ahead and rig up this Berkley Gulp. These are the maggots, and I just prefer using these over, live bait, just because, I don't know, it's easier. But they really stink, and I've had good luck with them for bluegill. I actually caught a trout on these in my last trip. But who knows? I think this is probably a better play, to be quite honest with you, for today's conditions. These sunny bluebird skies, I think these fish are probably pretty inactive. No way. 2-pound test, baby. God, for the win. Is this a Creek Chub? It is. It's a big Creek Chub. It's a big Creek Chub. I will take it. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Honestly, guys, without catching trout, yeah, it's a little frustrating. Man, I just barely had him skin hooked. but that's a nice, healthy creek chub, and I will take that any day of the week. I know what some of you are thinking. It's like, man, it's just a dang creek chub. That's a bait fish, but I tell you what, it's a beautiful fish. It's a native fish. It's a really, really pretty specimen right here. It's actually a pretty nice one too. I'm gonna turn him loose. I'm exhausted right now. I'm extremely excited, but I can't even like show you how excited I am. I'm just honestly thankful that I caught a fish. It's like, I kind of actually like the idea of targeting stuff like this because it's just fish that are underappreciated. It's goofy looking. It's kind of ugly, to be quite honest with you, but it's fun and I like it. Let's see if we can get another. I like how I've just completely got sidetracked and now I just want to catch creek chubs. To be fair, it's like, I think the trout are just like not going to eat today, so I might as well catch something. Beautiful. Excellent cast. Now it's like, keep the line somewhat taut, but just a little bit of slack in it to where it can drift freely. Fish. Is it gonna be another? It is, it's a creek chub. I'll take it. Oh, he's a pretty little guy. Look at that. Strong lateral line on him. Strong lateral line, look at that. Guys, I'm okay with getting distracted by these guys. They're actually kind of cool fish. To be honest, I want to learn more about different species of fish, and creek chub is something that I think would be cool because it's definitely a part of this local ecosystem. I mean, to be honest with you, I could totally see like big browns making a meal out of that guy right there. So if you learn about the forage, you can obviously learn more about the predators as well. And I think that these get eaten by browns. So anyways, back to the water, buddy. I have altered my mission. The mission went from brown trout on a jerkbait to creek chub on a mule jig. And I'm okay with that. If I catch one more creek chub, honestly, I might have to call it a day because I know I need to be going back home, but part of me just wants to keep going upstream. I know it's the wrong thing to do, but I really like catching fish. Yeah, Tyler just said admitting I have a problem is the first step to finding a cure. And he's exactly right. I mean, I definitely do have a problem. I'm extremely addicted to fishing and I can't help myself. I always say, oh, I'm gonna leave at so-and-so time, and I always end up staying way past that time. And it's really, really hard. And it's an actual problem because I do have a life outside of fishing. But when I'm fishing, it feels like fishing is everything. So I don't know, it's addiction, it's a problem. I'm working on it. I promise you I'm working on it. But I think that the best cure would be just more time to fish, to be honest. Okay, these are the last 3 casts, boys. Okay, nothing on that one. Beautiful cast, that's gotta do it. There he is. Oh my gosh, he's a dinky creek chub. I actually felt the bite though. Look at this. He's tiny. Look how small he is. That's cool. Like, tell me that a brown trout wouldn't absolutely smoke that. Learning about the bait fish, man. That's actually kind of a crazy looking fish. That's what Team Dink's all about, man. Team Dink is all about appreciating small fish too. Yeah, okay, so I've caught 3 fish today. Yeah, they were not the target species. I modified my target species. I'm pumped. I'm super pumped. We're gonna walk back to the car, close it out with an outro, and send you on your way. Oh boy, I just got back to my car and I tell you what, today did not go as planned, but I think that's one of the key learnings for the day is you can have a plan, but you're not gonna always stick to that plan. You have to be willing to adjust. You have to be willing to change your strategy throughout the day. And today is like, you know, I ran into a couple creek chub and I just said, screw it, I'm gonna keep fishing for creek chub. I ended up catching 3 fish and I'm happy about that. You know, sure, I'm a little flustered that the trout didn't work and it didn't cooperate, but at the end of the day, that's part of fishing and I accept that. And I think it'll make me a better fisherman moving forward to have some of these tough days because it's more of a motivator to get back out and smash them next time. Regardless, I'm rambling. I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned. It is spring, summer's coming. We are gonna fish a lot this year. I'm stoked. See ya.